Hey, this is Raw Spoon. These are my thoughts and stories from my blog. Enjoy! Rules of making out. So, I was thinking back to a time when I was dating someone and we just couldn't stop making out. It was like I had a girlfriend, and whenever we were together, our lips and bodies just crashed into each other like slobbery black holes or something. And we found it very hard to stop at a place where we didn't feel guilty afterwards. I think we were in danger of falling into the very easy rut of spending all of our time using each other's bodies just for kicks. So, we reluctantly set up some rules. Basically, on a mental map of our bodies, we agreed on the off-limit acreage, and we agreed that we're not going to find ourselves near any soft, broad surfaces when no one else was around. And I realized we were setting rules, just like religion has a tendency to do, and which we abhor religion for. But it wasn't like God had drawn those certain lines on our bodies, that if we crossed them, we would burst into sin all of a sudden. It's not like God had this big game of operation in heaven that would buzz every time that we crossed a boundary. These rules were made by us, and it was to keep tabs on our hearts and to keep ourselves from messing up and doing something we would regret later. We realized that we had the power to sour a very good thing if we didn't take good care of it, and it was our rules that we set up that would help us prevent that. I think rules were our own invented way to help us be what our hearts really wanted to be for God. So, it started to become clear to me that rules made by the church may not be so bad. We tend to think that the church's dictates are coming to us as God's dictates, but maybe not all of them are. Maybe some are, but maybe not all of them. Maybe church has the cumulative wisdom of a community, including generations that have been doing this longer than I have, and the church, as a wise body, does its best to set up a system to help all of its members thrive the most. The community is what's coming up with the best practices in many areas of life which aren't explicitly stated in the Bible. So, maybe next time that I find myself in a situation where I'm pushing against certain general rules, whether it be about tithing or dating or how to treat a homeless person or just making out, and I begin to abhor religion for assaulting my conscience with its set up rules, or if I start to think God is just a big, stupid killjoy in the sky, I should instead remember that I am not alone in this. This is not all just for me, and I am part of a cloud of witnesses that have ridden this rodeo many times before and know the ropes far better than me.